Hello and welcome. Today is January 27th, 2026, and today is Trailer Tuesday. I'm your host, Shillo Q. I'm a Shillo Eats Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. Just wanted to say hello to some of the early peeps in the chat. We have Late Joiner, whose name does not check out today. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. Hello, Barang Gut Gut. Welcome to the chat. Also, I don't know why it's like, I don't know why the bot's like freaking out, but it almost looks like it's like the chat is spammed, but I see, like, I don't know, it's weird. I see you only typed in the command once, so I don't know why it's like flooding. I think something's wrong with Botrix. Something ain't right here. Hopefully that goes away, because that's very, weird. Okay. I don't know why you only put in like one command when I look at the YouTube side, but then it just like freaks out. So yeah, like I'm seeing doubles of like the same chats. Like what's going on here? That's so bizarre. I've never seen that. That is odd. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Oh, that's dumb. It's because I have the dual stream up with the vertical stream. I think that's what's doing it. I think because I have the vertical stream, it's combining the chats. And I don't think Botrix is smart enough to know that they're the same chat yet. Okay. I think I'm catching on. That's really weird. Anyway, so it was one thing I wanted to mention. Oh yeah. So this week we have quite a interesting week. Today, we're just doing Trailer Tuesday for a couple hours. Tomorrow's another 2-hour stream, and then Thursday's another 2-hour stream. Tomorrow I'll be playing Vampires Bloodlord Rising. Technically that game doesn't come out until like the 30th, I think. But I was able to obtain access to the early access version of the game beforehand, so we're gonna be playing that tomorrow. I did have a few of you ask me about that game, so I think I'm gonna mostly do some castle building in that game, but I will do a little bit of adventuring and stuff like that, just to kind of showcase what the game is like. I played it over the weekend. I'll get into opinions on it tomorrow. Hello, what did you do? Welcome to the chat. And hello, Zeno Didi. Welcome to the chat also. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the only reason why it's doubling the YouTube ones is, like I said, because it's a dual stream. That's so dumb. It didn't do this last time. Anyway. Hello, Majin Droider Rinsu. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright, we're gonna get into it. I have my bowl of popcorn ready. Highguard, official launch trailer. Now, Highguard is that game that, like, pretty sure last week or the week before, I want to say 2 weeks ago, when we had a Trailer Tuesday, I looked at it, and, it was, I think it's the one where, like, there was this one guy that looked like he was, like, going into, like, this rage mode, and then he pulls out a pistol, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, the game, the one that got, like, super ratioed, but... Oh my god, this ratio is pretty bad too. 1K versus 4.2K. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's see what happened. All right. Let's see what we got here. What kind of mess we got. How bad it is or how good it is. I don't know. But we're going to give it a chance. All right, we're going to watch this. Objective opinions. Here we go.
My destiny blooms. Reinforcing a wall.
Let's get this job done.
Alright, so they're showing the different parts of the game or elements of the game. So far, so good. Nothing too crazy.
There's Luke here. This one's got some bite. tracking. Dropped an enemy. Smells like you
Oh, you're getting resources? That's interesting.
need some upgrades. Enjoy.
Storm Brood. Shieldbreaker forming.
I have the shield breaker.
I guess the shield breaker is like a sword. Okay.
Throwing fire.
It's like hot potato, but with a sword.
This is the fun part. Calling in the
You know, I don't really see anything about this game that makes it like stand out to me. Like if I like closed my eyes and just listened, I would literally say this is any shooter. Like I have no idea. Hello Polnareff, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I don't know. I look at this and I'm just like, bruh, like what is it? What even is this?
Siege Tower.
Wait, so you're telling me this thing is called the shield breaker, but it creates a shield? I'm confused. Okay, there we go with the ram.
Attacking.
Get ready in there.
Okay, yeah, so here we go. We actually have melee action. Look at that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. Progress.
Hiding in plain sight.
Oh, she has a stealth skill. Interesting.
Everyone with me. Let's go.
Getting this bomb planted.
Let's show them who we are.
I mean, honestly, I feel like this trailer was a little better. As much as, you know, people were hating on it, I feel like it's a little better. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see. Oh no, that was it. Now, yeah, shot at the end. Yeah, I don't know what that was for. But, so I heard that apparently this game is not doing so hot review-wise. And apparently they lost like 80% of their player base within 24 hours of launch. Which is kind of impressive, but in its own grotesque way, I guess you could say. I feel like this trailer was better than the previous one because it didn't showcase things that made no sense on like the grand scale. So like, for example, what I said before with like, and what I mean by grand scale is like, you know, character per character and their abilities. Like, I think the characters they showcased here had abilities that kind of sort of made sense. But I don't know, I don't really play hero shooters much. And like I said, I don't really see a reason to play this one over others. So, let's see what the comments say. Yeah, let's see what the comments say. I agree. Looks like the kind of game... Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Hold on. There we go. This looks like the kind of game you'd see in the background of a TV show. Damn. Oh, that's bad. Why this wasn't the first trailer is beyond me? Same! That's what I'm saying. They decide to show you what you're actually in for as far as the overall concept and gameplay goes the day it releases. Weird strategy to say the least, yeah. Imagine the corporate out of touch over old heads freaking out, screaming, "Nobody told me hero shooters were dead," as they answer yet another angry investor's phone call. God. Hello, Akron the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. Welcome to the chat. This would have been better received if they showed this trailer at TGA, of course, without Jeff hyping it up and it being a final reveal. Yeah. Sir, a second Concorde has hit the tower. This is indeed a game. Wow. I feel like 3v3 may be too small for this kind of game, for a game like this, especially for the game mode. Oh shit, it was only 3v3? I didn't even realize that. Should be 9v9 so teams can split. 12v12. What are people saying? I don't know. This game would have been exciting to play in 2009. Damn. We could have had new Titanfalls, but we got this instead. Ugh. Maybe I'm just too old for modern shooting games. Nah, bro, it's not you. Servers closing in 3, 2, 1. Can't believe Titanfall devs made this. What a shame. This is a renewed version of Paladin's Alpha Original Siege Mode. I have no idea what that is either. I'm sure if this game released 3 to 4 years ago, it would have did well. But you know, every streamer is gonna play hype it up. Then, sorry, it's gonna play hype it up. And then, once no one shows interest, they'll go back to COD or Arc Raiders. Damn. Thank you, Highguard. This game makes me sleep faster when than reading a book. Damn. That's pretty bad. Hello, Foxy Drone. Welcome to the chat. How you guys doing? Let's see, I think the only reason why Marvel Rivals is doing well, okay, is because Marvel is carrying with hero shooters boringly exhausting. Yeah. Yep. What is this about? Another hero battle royal shooter? Close enough. Close enough. Yep. Well, it's Highguard. Temu Overwatch? Yeah, Temu Overwatch? God damn. Yep. Man, I hate how YouTube's like doing that thing where it like doubles the chats. Like, that's crazy. And it's only because I'm like dual streaming with vertical. It sucks because that wasn't a problem before and now it is. Get some help, they should just stop, yeah. Is it just another case of wrong first trailer or just FPS fatigue at this point? I think it's a combination of both. There's a lot of people who play the genre and they're like, okay, enough is enough. And then there's a lot of people who are just like, another one. You know, YouTube our little problem child. They really are. Every time there's like a change on the YouTube side, it breaks something. You're not wrong. Yeah, generic hero sloth, yep. Exactly. Yeah, it's frustrating. So my take, right? I agree with some of the comments here that are saying that if they released this one first, it would have been better. I agree. Because that last trailer was so bad that, like, even I was making jokes laughing about it. Like, and I don't even play hero shooters. Hello, Dongzi. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? That's what happens when studios start with winning game formula that brings money instead of just making a game. Yep. Yep. Turn out a dude, activate berserk mode, and pull out a gun. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm also gonna give that a thumbs down. It's better, but not that much better. And you know what the crazy part is? The fact that, like, actually, let me check on Steam right now. Is the game on Steam? Let me check. Oh my god, it is on Steam. Mostly negative reviews. 24,547 reviews. Oh, shit. Okay, so someone... Okay, I'm just gonna read it out loud. So someone said, TLDR, wait 2 months, 5 out of 10. Damn. And then they wrote Y underneath. Actually played this game. I see what they're doing, but it's done poorly and they can fix it. Very simple stuff, but let's go down the list. And then there's like a long ass list of things. Someone actually recommended it? What the hell? Logged into the game to roast it and try it out before it was gone, like the rest of you probably did. However, I gotta say the game is actually extremely fun for some reason. My only real complaint is that it feels like the farming phase before the shield breaker spawns doesn't hold a lot of weight for the outcome of the match. Interesting. Yeah. Oh my god, this person said The game is free and I still feel like I spent too much money. Oh my god, that's fucking savage. Oh, that's fun. They're getting my award. That's funny as fuck. I'm giving them an award on Steam. That's funny. Yeah, time is money. Damn, that was so that comment. What the fuck? Yeah, no. Not going well for them. Next we have Forza 6 official gameplay teaser trailer. Hello, Aminifis. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? By the way, guys, if I miss anyone in the chat who says hello, it's not my intent. It's just that the YouTube side is like broken because of the dual stream. So like Botrix is like causing issues with the way it looks. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix this problem. Forza has always been S tier, really? Okay, well, I guess there's high hopes for this. Oh my god! 2 million views and it came out 5 days ago? Yeah, people are hyped for this. Oh my god, look at the ratio. Oh my god, the ratio is... Okay, so for upvotes, 87,000 upvotes and 750 downvotes. They didn't even break 1,000 on the downvotes. That's saying something. Okay, polar opposite. Let's read the thing. I forgot to read it for High Guard, but you guys know what that is already, so it'd be like that sometimes. Alright. Your journey to become a Horizon legend starts here. Pre-order Forza Horizon 6 on Xbox and Steam today, or wishlist on PS5 at forza.net. Japan awaits. Alright, let's check it out. High Guard could never... Yeah, right? At this rate. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I actually really like racing games. Something about it just is fun, but I really haven't played any in recent memory. Or recent... Actually, not within the last... 5 years, I'd say. I think the last racing game I played was... Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. And that was it. And I only bought it because of the nostalgia and the fact that they had like 2 different games tracks combined in one game, which was really nice. Going fast make me feel alive, my heartbeat and hyperdrive. Oh my god. Is that a song or something, Akron? Also, hello Spidey, welcome to the chat. I don't know if I said hi to you already. I'm sorry. If you're racing gamers, it's probably gonna be for you. Oh. Racing in Japan. Become a racing legend. It looks cool! It looks cool! And it has like, hold on, let's hide all this. Okay, so that pre-order bonus, you get a pre-tuned Ferrari J50. That's interesting. What else we got here? Look at the city. That's kind of cool. That looks neat. And the architecture's not bad from the little bit that we saw. I mean, look at the cars, man. They look cool. I'm not really a car person, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not. But, I don't know. It just looks visually appealing. The cars sound real, you know, good enough. You know, I wonder how expensive this game is to make, because when you're using name brands like that, I'm sure that they have all their sponsorship nonsense in there. And, you know, being allowed to put their cars in your game, that's gotta cost a fortune, potentially, if not the other way around. I wonder how expensive that is. Like, if I made up a bullshit car, right? and I wanted that bullshit car to be in this game. How much money would I have to pay to get my made up bullshit car in the game? I wonder. Let's see. Horizon series revolves around so-called Horizon festivals, often around the world, experienced in different locations. Multiplayer open world with all kinds of races and locations. Cool. Others should copy it from like Zing Speed for XP. I missed the first part, I guess. Let's see. You usually have everything from off-road to rally to track racing. Okay. Yeah, but this is cool. This is cool. I mean, the buildings look nice. It looks like Japan. I mean, I've never been to Japan, but it looks like Japan. Even the license plates have like, I mean, they look like Japanese license plates, right? That's cool. I don't know. It just has a nice, clean, polished look. Like, I had no real complaints looking at this, to be honest. Like, you know, just looking at the lighting on the vehicles, and I know it's kind of like cinematic shots and stuff, but it's cool. I mean, I really don't have any complaints. I mean, there seems to be different varieties of cars, some off-roading stuff. Cool. Thumbs up. All right, next. Oh, this is coming out in May. All right. Okay. And this is supposed to be on Steam. Yeah, so apparently you can buy it on Steam. I bet this... Okay, if I had to guess, was that an AE86 cameo? I have no idea. Hello, Jelly Just. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate that. What'd you miss? Well, the chat's broken. Yay! It's only broken on stream, like for me. Like, it's showing up twice in the stream, but in the actual chat, it shows up once. So, I'm trying to figure out, like, what to do, because I know why it's doing it, and I can't, like, stop it. So, well, at least not during this stream. So, you know, it'd be like that sometimes, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, Botrix is a silly little guy. I don't disagree with you there. Alright, here we go. Next we have Warhammer 40,000. I assume that it's 40k as people call it, I guess. Dawn of War... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Dawn of War 4 official Orc faction trailer. Let's see. If you love Warhammer 40k cinematic trailers as much as we do, you're in for a treat with this new one for Dawn of War 4, the upcoming real-time strategy game from King Art Games, due out for PC this year, showing off the Orc faction. Wishlist Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 4 on Steam if you're interested. Okay, let's check it out. Warhammer 40k lore is your thing. Okay, Aminiphis, can you tell me anything like really interesting? Like, what's a cool fact or interesting thing about this faction you can tell me? Whatever you think is the coolest thing you could possibly tell me about this faction, I want to know.
Catastrophic. To the Thunderhawk.
Orcs make things work because they believe in it? Oh my god. That's cool. The coolest thing, I think war is peace and they think war is peace and peace is war. Damn. Maybe war brings them inner peace or something. Hello, Audie. Welcome to the chat. How is you? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Fun fact, the orc faction is the most environmentally friendly since they never shower and save a lot of water. I just made that up. Wow. That's funny. Hold on. Like if they think a tank has gas, it has gas and runs. If anyone else uses it, it's broken. Wait, so do they have like, is this like sheer willpower? Is that their like thing? Let's see, technically fungi? Huh. Well, they are fungus, so they are technically environmentally wait, they're fungi? Fun guys. Oh my god. Fungi and fun guys? That's crazy. Damn! He just squished him. He said, "You want a hug?" Squish. I love it. Damn, he's so mean. He's like, nah, bro, you ain't taking this cinematic spotlight from me. This is my moment. What a diva. Look at this guy. What a diva. It's so good. I love it.
Target the orc craft.
Oh man, that looks bad. I don't think he made it.
We're gonna crush it in a panic. Yeah, good. They won't get
Oh, it looks like he did make it. Okay, we're good.
away this time. Crash faster.
I was gonna say, he's like my favorite character now. If he died, I'd be upset a little, you know? Wait, orcs never stop growing, so the biggest orc is the leader. Red goes fast and purple is sneaky. Ooh, okay. Does he never see a purple orc? Ah, I see. Oh, okay. This is neat. This is really neat. Nice. I like this. I like the orcs. I think I like the orcs more than the previous faction we looked at. I forgot what the name of the previous faction was. That you guys suggested, but I don't know, the orcs are growing on me, literally. They're growing. You know what? It makes sense. They're fungi. They keep growing. They don't really stop, do they, huh? Let's see, their spaceship is just a bunch of rock and scrap metal slapped together with belief. Damn. It does look kind of fun. And it just works? Damn. It just works. Blue is lucky because of ultramarines beating them. I don't know what that means. Like, are they actually lucky? Or like, Slanesh #1? Oh my god. Bruh. I don't know. I like this trailer. I liked a lot of the cool cinematic stuff. Like if we go back to, you know, some of the stuff earlier on and, you know, just kind of seeing them all come out, just seeing how many of them there are, that, you know, it's like they believe in the cause, you know, and so it works. Like that's all they need. They just need to believe in the cause. That's it. I mean, look at that teamwork, man. And they're all kind of inconsistent in what gear they're wearing. Some of them are more geared than others. Like these guys at least kind of have helmets, right? But these guys, the shooters, don't have any like headgear or anything like that. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, just how many of them there are, you know? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I mean, I don't know. I like it. Let's see. See, Aminiphis, is it true 40k fans hate blue aliens? What? They consider demons in flight entertainment? What? Let's see. If Orc thinks it is that way. If Orc thinks it is that way. Yep. Let's see. I don't bleed. Sorry, they don't bleed since they are mushrooms, but they shed red blood purely for the aesthetic. You know, that's cool. That's fair. That's neat, though. I like this. That's a good trailer, I think. You know, as someone who's not really familiar with, like, 40k as much, and I don't really know a lot about that universe, it looks cool. It looks interesting, you know? Let's see. Because the human who they mainly fight shed red blood, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, if you see the enemy doing that, you're probably like, man, that's cool. Let me do it too. I mean, you know, it probably comes with a lot of advantages too, because you would think that a fungus would be lightweight, right? So imagine how many of these guys you can fit on a ship without like having a problem with gravity, you know? See, Tau is the least favorite faction because the good guys. What? You know, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. You know, I feel like if you're a good guy in this universe, you're probably. You know what that reminds me of? You know what, Aminiphis, you got me thinking. It's kind of like how I feel when I play like a fantasy game where like you could choose like different races to pick, like you have different races to pick from, especially when you're playing like an MMO or something. And then there's always that one guy who picks human, and you're just like, why? You know, like you have all these choices, but you choose to be human. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, it's so bland. It's so bland. Like, not racist or evil in any kind of way, just like salamanders. Oh my god, salamanders. Wow, that's a weird universe. The concept of having things work based on belief is fun. Opens so many possibilities. I mean, at that point, it's not even about belief. It's about, you know, what is the levels of your imagination? You know, to what level does your imagination actually, you know, form? That's a very dangerous ability if you think about it. It's kind of like, you know, if someone has powers where like they can imagine like any object and it'll just appear. Right? Like it's kind of like that. You know, you just have to imagine what it looks like. Or oh, I can't remember. Isn't there like a character from like MHA, My Hero Academia, who has like a skill where she can pull like any item out of herself, but she has to know what it looks like, feels like, or whatever, or how, or you know, to be able to recreate it or something like that. I can't remember the name of that character, but I could have sworn that was the anime that had like a character like that. That's kind of what that reminds me of. Let's see, not exactly. The Tau believe they achieve enlightenment and want to subjugate others to their belief. Ah, so they're not evil. They are evil. They will enslave you and castrate you. So they are evil. Damn, they're not the good guys, but they're too stupid to realize that they do that. Damn. Oh my god. Some goober casually summoning a black hole at Sunday morning. Oh my god. Bruh. That'd be crazy. Alright, well, but yeah, this is a cool one. Moving on. We have Bubblegum Galaxy official release date trailer. Bubblegum Galaxy gets a new trailer and a release date announcement. Check out the latest Bubblegum Galaxy trailer for this upcoming cozy narrative building game about rebuilding the galaxy tile by tile. Discover the design, new planets, complete missions, explore your office, and befriend your coworkers, all while trying to find out who deleted the galaxy. Oh my god. Bubblegum Galaxy will be available on PS5, PS4, Switch, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam on March 12th, 2026. Alright. Now they are not as bad as other factions, but not exactly good. I see. See, in the grimdark of 40k, everyone is a shade of evil. Yeah, that makes sense. The tower also the youngest galactical civilization in Warhammer. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so moving on to Bubblegum Galaxy, like I said earlier. Sorry, the chat is lagging a little bit, so sorry if I saw those messages kind of late. Before I move on, though, I am gonna do my redeems, because I don't want to forget. Thank you for the Hydrate, Akron, 26 minutes ago. Oh my god. Thank you for the stretch. I will do that as well. Thank you for that headpat earlier. I did receive that headpat epic. Appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate. What did you do? And the stretch Majin Droid Arinsu. Let me do that real quick. Alright. We are good. Alright, let's watch. How to be a successful intern. Place tiles, okay. Okay, so just looking at this, I have no idea what this means. I see tiles being placed, I see numbers all over the place, and I have no idea what's happening. Oh my god, what is up with that computer? It looks like... Bro. Hold up. Don't tell me they got me a Fisher-Price computer. Is that what that is? Is that a Fisher-Price laptop? Bruh. We're screwed. That shit looks like a Fisher-Price laptop. I'm sorry. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Come on, man. I mean, they can't use the 5th Chaos God? Oh my god. Oh god. Let's see, mash it. Hello, Genebox. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. Mash the tiles, maybe? I don't know. I saw the laptop and I was immediately just like, what is even happening? Build structures, okay. Oh, here we go. So on placement, gave 150 points for each sunflower within a 2 tile range. Or fertilizer, gain double the amount of points for any flowers that are watered within a 3 tile range of this building. Does not stack. That's interesting. Okay, so there's a bunch of different ones. I'm not going to read through all of them, but that's interesting. You have to make a choice there. Wait, you can rotate the tiles? Look at that. Let's go back. Yeah. Oh wait. Am I misinterpreting? No, yeah, you can rotate the tiles. Look at that. Huh. I wonder what the significance of rotating the tiles actually is. Because if the buffs work based on tile proximity, then why would you do that? Unless it's like just aesthetics. I don't know. You know, I don't think I played a game like this that had any kind of building system for, like, you know, planning and placement of a civilization, while also having like a rotation mechanic where it's not just rotating the map but rotating the tiles. I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest. Decorate your office, okay. Oh, okay, fun. Wait a second, let me read this. It seems like the tile transforms to space. Yeah, maybe. Hello, PJ. Welcome to the chat. You don't want female Malik? I don't know what that is. There is none. We made it up as a joke. Oh. See, I was serious about the 5th Chaos God, though. It is a thing. They legally cannot use it. Oh my god. Oh, rotate for water flow. Oh, is that what they were doing? Oh, actually, no, that's a good point. Yeah, you could probably use it for that. This is like another game I know? Really? You know, I kind of don't like the office space. I think it's a little too, hold on, let's go back. So when you look at the office space, right? It's like a little too I don't like the color scheme. Like, I know it's like just an example. I don't like how bright colored the actual work environment is. I think it's a little too overdoing it. Like, I feel like it's oversaturated with too many pastel colors in one spot. And if you squint a little, it just kind of blends together. I'm not really liking that. Also, is it just me, or does your character kind of like low-key look like Baby Box? Like, if anyone knows who Baby Box is, like, I mean, come on, bro. Tell me that's not Baby Box. Look at that. Look at that house-shaped head. Looks like a carton almost. Kind of. It reminds me of like a milk carton, kind of, but not really. It's like a house. It's weird. Like, low-key. If you don't know who Baby Box is, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna get into it. It's fine. It does look like Baby Box. And then this looks like Fiona from Fiona and Cake, okay? So we got Fiona, we got Baby Box, we got oh my god, what is this? We got a Fisher Price laptop. What is this? Like, okay, in all seriousness, I have a feeling just watching this stuff, that this game, it feels like the kind of game that's like more puzzle-like, I would say, and probably geared more towards like younger audiences. Like, it just kind of comes off that way. I don't know if that's true, but it comes off that way. Y'all can have a rock tree, grass house, etc. Okay. Let's see, the office is made for children. I hope nothing goes wrong. Right? Right? It's like, yeah, let's just rebuild the galaxy. Good luck. Like, it's like the meme of like, you know, when you have like a dog at the computer who's like, who has a microphone, not projecting at all, but you know. No particular reason I brought that up. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Akron. Let's continue. I guess they're showing you your coworkers, okay. Child labor, oh my god. Wait, hold on, we gotta see that error. No galaxy found, what? Technical information? Oh no, contact your system administrator, Daruma, or technical support, Cat, for further assistance. Oh my god. A fatal exception has occurred and the current application will be terminated to prevent damage to your Fisher-Price computer. I added that one part. Memory core corrupted, no galaxy found. Jesus. Oh my god. Bruh. It's cute. I'll give it that. It's definitely cute. It's cute. I feel like that game has very little interface though. At least from what I've seen, like on the HUD, there's not a lot going on. So that's why I'm like inclined to believe this is more of a kid's game because of the visual simplicity of it. But I mean, who knows? I could be wrong. I could just be misinterpreting that. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like you are kind of terraforming. Made in China, more like preschool. Oh my god. But those tiny hands to work. Oh my god, that's crazy. Mesh tile with another tile, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it might be like terraforming actually, now that you mention it, but I don't know. It's not bad. Not really that many comments. Someone said I'm gonna delete the galaxy. Dear lord. Oh. But yeah, interesting. Alright, next we have Arc Raiders, official Headwinds update release date trailer. Don't miss the Headwinds update release date trailer for Arc Raiders, a third-person extraction shooter developed by Embark Studios. Players will be able to access the new Headwinds update packed with a new solo versus squads matchmaking option for those players up for an increased challenge with the bonus XP to earn. A new map condition also arrives in the Buried City as flocks of birds overtake the map, requiring raiders to rethink survival amongst the sand-covered ruins. Each quest sorry, I misread that. New quests, open parties, and expand squad invites all launch with the Headwinds update for Arc Raiders, launching on January 27th for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and on PC for Steam. Solo versus squad. Oh my god. Thank you for the headpat earlier, PJ. I appreciate that. I don't know. I've never played Arc Raiders. I don't even really know what it is, to be completely honest. Alright, and if I have seen this before, or I have seen the game before, it'll probably jog my memory, but I'm not sure what I'm getting into.
Tell me what happened from the beginning.
Okay, look, buried city in the library, said we'd just go in and out, right?
Oh, it's never just in and out with you lot.
Always ready for action, right?
But someone's still got the drop on you.
Look, we thought
Oh, I see why you said that. Solo versus squads, solo versus squads. Okay. You got me, Catchy Coachy. I understand now.
there was no way it could be just one raider.
Go on.
Looks like he was always one step ahead of us.
More guns don't always win.
Not if he runs away, they don't.
Wouldn't have got very far.
What do you mean?
Well, ice melts. We adapt.
Thing is, he was probably hunting for sport. And how do you adapt to someone like that?
Alright, looks like that's the end of that. So my takeaways, right? I have no idea what kind of game this is. It's called Arc Raiders, so I assume you're going into places to try and get some kind of objective thing. I have no idea if this is like... If it's solo versus squads, I assume there's like an unfair advantage. Like maybe the solo person gets to set up the level or something and put like, I don't know, traps and obstacles for the raiding squad to encounter. I assume that's what this is. Let's see. Looks like SOCOM game style. This is like a new mode, I think. Yeah. I'm thinking that's what it sounds like to me. Based on what I'm seeing, but you know, if you're gonna have a squad, I assume a squad is like what, 5 people maybe? I don't know. Maybe less, maybe 3 people. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wonder like what the objective is. Like it's interesting. I just don't know what I'm looking at. You know, like I'm totally unfamiliar with the game. I'm not really sure like, you know, like for example, like you have some different, you know, objects here just chilling. Like I don't really know. I don't know much about this game. Kind of like Dungeon Master versus players. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We used to have peace in the game, not anymore. Oh my god. Let's see, but FPS, let's see, maybe. I already read that. 3 squad? Okay, it's a 3 squad. Let's see, multiplayer looter shooter, yeah. So I don't know. This it looks cool. I don't really have like, you know, any real complaints here with the cinematic. I just, you know, like I said, I see, because there's 3 people here and then there's the 1 person on this side. So I wonder like what tools the single person has. Like I wonder playing as which side is more fun, you know? Like I feel like this is one of those games where it's like, or one of these game modes where you have to kind of like I feel like some people are going to prefer being the menace and other people are going to prefer being the person to snuff out the menace. So, I don't know. You guys tell me which side you would pick. Would you be the solo side or the squad side? Let me know in the chat, I guess. Yeah, so interesting. All right, next we have let's see. Code Vein 2 launch trailer. 100 years ago, 4 heroes sealed evil away, but Armageddon rises again. Code Vein is available now with early access for deluxe and ultimate editions, with the full release coming on January 30th, 2026. Let's see. You can get it now on their site, and the character demo is available. Download for free. Sorry, character creator demo. Download for free on PS5, Steam, Xbox Series X and S, and dive into the robust and flexible character creator with up to 64 slots to fit craft to your heart's content. Alright, let's check it out. You always play the solo. You always play solo. Let's see. You can work with strangers, but in the end, it's all about the loot. I see. You can work with. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because if you're doing matchmaking and you don't know the people. See, I don't really play extractors. That's another thing, too. Like extraction shooters, or I shouldn't say extractors. That wasn't the phrase I wanted to use. The extraction shooter genre isn't something I'm too familiar with, so that's a good point, actually, Jelly. Alright, let's watch this.
The resurgence corrupts everything it touches. In the blink of an eye, the world changed. Let's go.
Let's finish this. Never fear.
I swear that I shall heal you.
They sealed evil away. But Armageddon rises again? Oh no.
100 years of history was forever changed.
Wow, that is a very interesting hand you got there, buddy. Might want to get that checked. Ew. These creatures are pretty grotesque. Actually, that's kind of interesting.
It's a new future.
Travel to the
forged
past.
by our own hands.
You know, my understanding is that I think Code Vein has quite a bit of, what do you mean again? What happened? Never truly rest. It's Armageddon. I'd free her myself. That's Armageddon. Hello, Isekai dude. Welcome to the chat. Let's see, they just returned with a second health bar. Oh my god. This feels like 3D and 2D at the same time. Yeah, like, well, they are kind of going back and forth with, like, the artwork and stuff. So I guess I know what you mean. But, you know, I heard what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, isn't this like a whole series? Like, isn't Code Vein like an entire series? Or something like that? I'm pretty sure it's like an entire series. Chat, you cannot fix her? Oh my god!
Take this forma. With it, you can call me to your side anytime.
We can seize the future
Oh,
we
there's
want.
summons?
Together! Let history know your name. Let the world hear you!
Save the heroes. Slay the heroes? What? Oh no! So you're telling me that these heroes that, like, you know, were sealed away or whatever are now like corrupted by whatever the heck they were sealing? That's a twist. Damn. Ooh. You know, this looks kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of fun. Let's see what the pre-order stuff has. Full game plus play 3 days early. Well, you're not getting your money's worth now. Well, actually you are. It's the 27th. The 27th, so you got those 3 days. You got a special great sword, a lavish kimono, a mad swordsman outfit, cyber ninja outfit. Experience a new story with additional companion characters? What does that mean? Expansion DLC, Mask of Idris. So I guess there's like an expansion DLC here? Oh, it's not even out yet. They're just letting you know they plan a DLC. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, the characters look good. The environment looks pretty good. I like the different, I mean, you guys can stop simping over her. I don't understand that. But, you know, you have the sealing away, right? Of these different heroes. You got, so I'm guessing that, oh, let me go back. I'm guessing that this one might be her? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't know these characters, but I like that the designs are so like at least for some of the enemies, they look really crazy. Like something about it just really sticks out to me, and I kind of appreciate it, low-key. It's good. Perfect stop there. No, isekai dude, don't fall for it. It's a trick. It's a trap. Not gonna fix her, just gonna get my fix. Damn. Fix her, what's wrong with her? It's more hot. Oh my god. Bruh, I can't help you guys. There's no helping you all. Alright, next we have Sonic Terror official announcement trailer. Here's your look at Sonic Terror announcement trailer for the upcoming story-driven RPG with turn-based combat in which you fight with music rather than weapons. You also have to manage a band of punks while they wreak havoc on what's essentially the last tour on Earth. Okay, that's an interesting plot, I guess. Here we go.
So you're telling me your debut album somehow has the power to fight alien life forms? Seriously, what sort of concept is that?
First, think of our planet as the only cradle of music in the universe.
Yeah, right. Well, in short, music is our ancient secret weapon. We have the last line of defense. Defense from what exactly?
Listen, what if out there in the black, something's waiting for eternal silence to come?
You really believe that?
The year is 1984. In a distant land where music is forbidden, silent.
Didn't we just play a game like this? Where music is illegal? And in order to play music, you're breaking all the rules! Unbeatable was like that too, but more modern.
This means death, and noise means prison. You are in control of a rock band, wanted dead or alive. Decide whether it's a tour of partners in crime or a misadventure of rivaling misfits. Prevail in turn-based tactical combat against the all-consuming scum from outer space. The only thing it's afraid of is music. You are the only ones to play it. Be a band, despite.
Oh? Sonic Terror. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'll take it. You know, this is an interesting concept. You have a band of misfits working together to try and, you know, I guess, get rid of these aliens? Interesting. I think that the whole, you know, I wish we could have seen, I know this is just an announcement trailer, but I would have, like, I like that they kind of build up to the story, tell you a little bit, you know, whatever. Right? But I think, honestly, they could have just cut out this whole area, this whole scene right here. Like, they could have just cut this out. And then just, like, jumped to the 1984 shit and then beyond and showed us more gameplay. And it would have been, like, the perfect trailer. In my opinion. Because, like, look at how little we actually got to see of, like, the gameplay, you know? Like, look at this.
Combat against the all-consuming scum from outer space. The only thing it's afraid of is music. You are the only ones to play it.
I mean, it looks cool. I mean, the aesthetic is interesting. It has, you know what's funny? It almost has like a Guitar Hero aesthetically. If you look at the models, like the character models, it kind of reminds me of that era for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, the combat looks interesting. It's a very different kind of game. It doesn't really seem to be a rhythm game though, which is unfortunate. It would have been nice to see a rhythm game that have something like this. Well, I guess we do have something like this. It's called, so okay, there is a game out there. I lied. There's a game out there I've actually played. It's called Fretless: The Wrath of Rifson. That game came out late last year. Very good. I really enjoyed that one. I played that one when I took my break when I moved. I played it around that time. It was so good. I loved it. I might even play it on stream at some point. Like, I'm debating if I should play it on stream one of these days, but yeah, Fretless: The Wrath of Rifson. It's another turn-based game, but it's kind of like, it's also a deck builder though, so it does have that element, not just turn-based combat. And the reason why it's a rhythm game is because you have to, like, in order to hit, hit your attacks, and to block attacks, you have to like hit it on the beat. So that's technically, it's like rhythm light, I would say. So maybe that could be a good introduction to rhythm for some people who maybe enjoy that kind of genre. I wonder how it's going to be implemented in this game though, by contrast. I would like to do a comparison of the two games at some point. I mean, depending, like if I'm able to play this one as well, it'd be really interesting to see the difference between this game and Fretless. So yeah, Sonic Terror, very similar concept. Execution looks a little different. Story is different, but yeah, all the pieces are there. Interesting idea. All right. Let's see. Combat system looks interesting. Yeah, the filler part did not add anything. Yeah, like I understand. Like I felt more like a teaser trailer than an announcement trailer, to be honest with you. I feel like it felt more like a teaser trailer. I would have loved to have seen more combat though. All right, here we go. Echoes of Asylum. Official early access launch trailer. Echoes of Asylum is out now on Steam. And I'm not yelling just to yell, it's actually in capitals. Survive the Skies of Echoes of Asylum, a co-op airship survival RPG. Build and customize your floating fortress, gather resources, and explore a vast procedural clockwork world with up to 6 friends. Battle land and skyborne threats while uncovering mysteries in a paradise on the brink. All right, let's check it out. Oh my god, so we just started, right? And this game already reminds me a lot of Aloft. Something about it, I don't know, man. Oh, I know what it is. It's the text. The text of the... Oh my god, is this an Aloft clone? Oh my god. Like, I have to seriously ask this because... Okay, so think about it. Wait, hold on. It's not Asylum. Why did I say that? It's Elysium. Sorry, I'm dumb. Echoes of Elysium is what it's called, not Asylum. I don't know why I said Asylum. I'm sorry. Yeah, Echoes of Elysium. This is... I mean, just the text itself kind of reminds me a little bit of Aloft in the I don't know. Something about it. Well, I'll continue. I'm getting ahead of myself. Also an early access game, by the way. Oh my god. Okay, you got storms, you got an airship.
In the beginning, Elysians were eternal heroes. Blessed by the gods. Then land gave way, shattering into pieces the world.
Oh my god. This is Aloft. This is literally Aloft. Like, the story is similar. The sky is similar. The gliding mechanic is different. I'll give them that. It's different. It's more steampunky in this game, I'd say. More steampunk aesthetic. But that's a little odd.
They laughed.
The floating islands is the same, but these islands kind of look bigger than the ones in Aloft. I'm not gonna lie, they do look a lot bigger. In general. Create your ship and sail on wind and sky. Okay.
While forced to sail on wind and air, they created machines to restore order.
And fight off the Clockwork Army? Oh, okay, alright. A little different.
But all were deceived. For the machines brought war.
Six-player co-op. That's a lot of people.
Now these ruins wait for one. To restore balance.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, the beginning of this trailer had me a little worried that this was like an Aloft clone, but you can tell that they're just trying to move it into a completely different direction story and lore-wise, which I can appreciate. At least you have that.
Our hope is in you.
Nice. Apparently it's 10% off during launch week. I don't know, I might have to try this one, Echoes of Elysium. You know, like I said, it's very similar to Aloft in some ways, but I think what's different is that Aloft will let you take an island and move it around as your ship, whereas like this game, it looks like you just have to actually build a real ship, which is nice. Okay, I like that you have that, and I think it looks cool. I like the steampunk aesthetic. The visuals are nice. Not really many complaints. It's very, like, the beginning, like I said, was eerily similar. You know, like as Kachikoji's saying there, very eerily similar to Aloft. However, the execution is very different. So, like, even the animations for, like, chopping down trees and taking resources and stuff like that, I like a little bit more than Aloft, I would say. You know, if I'm comparing the two games. I haven't played Aloft in a hot minute, but I did play for a while at one point, just to kind of, you know, get my feet wet. Let me check how many hours I have on Aloft. I'm curious now. I have 12.5 hours in Aloft, so I played Aloft briefly. I consider that to be a brief stint of me playing the game, so... Yeah, maybe I was just inspired by Aloft, or maybe it can just be a coincidence, because the idea of, like, you know, humans of the past creating, you know, robots to, you know, restore order or to protect the humans, and then it ends up being the complete opposite, is a story that's probably as old as video game time at this point. The reason why I say that is that I can think of, like, a few other examples. Like, one other example could be something like Nier Automata. That's another game that kind of had a lot of that, you know, same idea. What's another game that I can't think of right now that also had similar... But anyway, that's besides the point. It's not an uncommon trope, or I wouldn't even say trope. It's not an uncommon, like, story plot, I guess. But I think it's going to be interesting since it looks like you can have, like, aerial combat with your ship, which is cool. So yeah, this might be a fun one to try out, actually. I might give this one a try. You know what, let me add this one to the wish list. This game is called Echoes of Elysium. I don't know why I kept saying Asylum for some reason. Yeah, so Echoes of Elysium. The regular price is $20 USD, and then sorry, it's $19.99 USD regular, but is this on sale right now? It is $17.99. What is this? The airship builder is free? Oh, wow. So they have an airship builder that is just its own free thing. So if you want to build... I wonder if you can import these ships into the game later. Like, I wonder if you could just, like, make as many ships as you want and then import it into the actual game. Like, I wonder if it's kind of like, you know, like a level builder, but, like, not the same, if that makes sense. Like an actual ship builder. Because that's interesting that it would be separated like that. The fact that that's free is kind of cool. So if you want to make your own ships, you can, even if it's only just to make the ships. All right, here we go. Next, we have Marathon, Official Destroyer Shell Cinematic Trailer. So I actually have a friend who plays the original Marathon. And, you know, there's some people who are, like, hardcore, who really love this game, and they're still playing it to this day, you know, the original, which I think is, like, what, over 20 years old or something crazy like that. Like, I have no idea when Marathon first came out, but it's, like, super old. Actually, let me look it up, actually. Let's see, when did the original Marathon game come out? According to Google, it came out in 1994! Holy shit, that's like over 30 years ago. Holy crap. No, that's like 31 years ago? I want to say. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Well, anyway, here we go. Watch the Destroyer Shell cinematic trailer for Marathon, the upcoming first-person sci-fi extraction shooter developed by Bungie. Players will drop into the hash planet of Tau Ceti 4 with a variety of different shells, including the Destroyer Shell, which is packed with a heavy-duty kit and the ability to raise a shield against incoming fire. Play with the Destroyer Shell in Marathon launching on March 5th for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on Steam. Let's check it out. It says internet connection and online multiplayer subscription may be required. They probably mean that for consoles, I assume. But I hope that connection thing isn't true if you're playing by yourself. I don't know if you can play a game like this by yourself. Maybe like a campaign mode or something. I don't know. What the? What is happening there? Did he just see the future or something? I'm confused. Destroyer, okay. Oh, that was it? March 5th, 2026? Okay. Well, that was indeed a cinematic trailer. It looks like there's a developer overview video and things like that. I haven't seen all of this. I mean, it's interesting how he kind of has like a little flashback or a flash forward almost. Like, look at this. Like, seeing themselves on fire for a moment, they probably realize what the danger is or something. I don't know. And then they just run in and then that shield comes out in time to do stuff. So I don't know. I don't really know what's happening here, to be honest. You know, is this thing something that you have to retrieve from that other enemy? Like, is this some kind of like cherished substance or yeah, like future sight? I'm wondering if that's what that is. Like, I have no idea. So I'm not really sure. So I don't know. Interesting. Oh, okay, the ratio is 687 to 280. Let's see why. It seems kind of high for a downvote, even though it's mostly positive. Let's see. Can Bungie perform a miracle? I guess we will find out soon. Picking Destroyer now just to Aura farm. Let's see Paul Allen's Marathon. Can't wait for this fire game to drop. Miss playing it? Okay. One day we'll get in-game visuals that looks just as crispy as Bungie's insane cinematics. Wow. I was pretty excited to give this a shot, but I've heard that they're just using their BattleEye anti-cheat, which Bungie still hasn't checked the box for Linux support on. Oh my god. Put these graphics in the game. Fire swirling, smooth models. Absolute cinema. The line when he said, "Now this really is some Marathon TM by Sony Entertainment," I cried. What the hell? I really wish this was a Marathon for single player sequel. Oh yeah, see, that's what I was. Wow, a lot of people upvoted that. Let's see what people say. Wouldn't be surprised if they added in a PvE mode. Let's see. Modern Sony hates first person single player games. Damn. That's interesting. Okay, moving on. Next, we have Roots of Corruption teaser trailer. Altered TCG's 6th expansion, Roots of Corruption, was announced during the GameFound Winterfest 2026. Rediscover Altered as you've never seen it before in a darker yet equally emotional, colorful expansion. Collect over 300 new cards, including 12 Exalted cards and brand new Corrupted Illustration treatments. Okay. Here we go.
We went outside the doors.
We braved the cold and the eternal snow.
We discovered an ancient city and what lived inside. We took to the skies to continue our mission.
And we discovered.
I'm sorry. I don't like the voices. I don't like the voice. It's very, as someone who works a lot with like audio and trying to make sure that my own audio is as good as possible for you guys when I stream, this is not good. Okay, it sounds like they're in a box, like a little bit. Like it has a very like far away from the mic, but you can still hear me kind of sound. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like almost like it sounds like someone tried to record themselves in a bedroom with very low quality audio settings. It's weird. It's very odd. I'm not trying to like pick on them. I don't know like much about the people or person behind this, but because of that quality, it almost comes off as AI. Like I'm not even sure if that's what this is. Like, you know, because if we look at this, you know, you have the artwork. I assume these are like trading card art, you know, arts or something like that for their universe or whatever. I'm not familiar with Roots of Corruption or anything like this, so I'm not sure. But like, just listen to the voices, guys. Just listen to it.
We braved the cold and the eternal snow.
We discovered an ancient city and what lived inside. We took to the skies to continue our mission.
And we discovered another people.
You know what? I think I know what it sounds like. It sounds like you're on the phone with someone, but you're supposed to be asleep. So you're hiding under your bed covers as a kid talking to your friend, but you're supposed to be asleep. Like that's what it sounds like to me. Like it almost has like a whisper shout sound, like feel to the voices. Like it's almost like it's like if I were to be like, and of course they all screamed really loud and it was super crazy. Like why does it sound like that? You know, it's like what? Like say it with your chest. Like what are you doing? Shello was very experienced in that. Actually, I wasn't really that person. Like, okay, there were a couple times where I would watch videos and stuff when I should be asleep, but that's not it. That's a very elaborate description. I mean, that's like the first thing that came to mind when I heard this. I was like, what the heck? Like, I don't know, man. It's just so weird. It like something about the audio just threw me off. You know, there's a saying that like, you know, when it comes to like YouTube videos, you have to like most of it is audio. Like if you have good audio but bad visual, you can kind of get away with it sometimes. But if you have if you have good visual and bad audio, you can't. Like the latter is this is a great example of the latter. Like to me, it's just kind of talking from experience. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's a really elaborate description, but it literally sounds like that. Like it sounds like a scream shout. That's like really like a whisper shout. Sorry, I keep saying scream shout. It's like a whisper scream or like a whisper shout where it's like, I can't believe they just said that. Why did they just say that? Oh my god. Instead of just saying, I can't believe they just said that. You see the difference? You know, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know, man. It just throws me off. Like, it's the first thing I noticed. I was like, what the hell?
But we've never faced something like this.
But we've never faced something like this.
But we've never faced something like this.
I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't want to pick on these people. I really don't. I don't know anything about them. It literally sounds like they just went up to their friends and said, hey, can you read this voice line for me? And then they just put it in the video. Like that's literally what it sounds like. At first I was wondering if it was AI. And then I was like, no. I don't think so. Not quite. I don't know. But it literally sounds like that. It's like, hey man, can you read this for me? Yeah, sure. And then it's like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, it almost sounds like, you know, you're at like a book club or something, and then like, you know, you're all taking turns reading, you know, whatever chapter you're on. And then like at the end of the chapter, you switch to like the next person is now their time to read. Like, that's what it kind of comes off as. Something about it is just odd. I hate to like focus on that when I know this is about, you know, trading cards or something, but this presentation is not a good, it's not a good quality. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the visuals are nice, don't get me wrong, the visuals are wonderful. You know, the city looks good, you know, the visual stuff looks good. You know, I'm also not a huge fan of the subtitles here. Like, I can read it fine, right? But I feel like the subtitles could have been a little smaller, like maybe like about this size here. And then just make the text like slightly smaller and it would have been fine, or maybe make it like 2 rows of text. Because when you have subtitles on something and it's going all the way across the screen, that's a lot of eye movement for reading on a screen. So that's not ideal. You know, I'm just pointing these things out, you know, on the off chance that the person or people who put this together see this stream. That is my opinion of this trailer. You know, no harsh feelings here. You know, I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like this could have been a lot better. This is actually, the audio is very poor. What are people saying about this? Can't wait for the new cars. Looks so good. So people are hyped. So at least the people who are familiar with it are hyped. But man, that's interesting. All right, next. Life is Strange reunion announced trailer. I love when they forget to write the meant part and they always write like announced trailer. Like I see that a lot. I don't know why. Hello, Ramon Sanchez. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, just ignore the double the double whatchamacallit. The double messages on YouTube. It's the bot is botting and it's causing issues on my end. But you know, the chat should look normal for you guys on your respective platforms. It's only YouTube that's doing that. Because of the dual stream. So I apologize, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Hold on a second, let me check something. Having a good Tuesday? That's good. I'm glad you are. Oh wow, you reached level 3. Congratulations. Not sure what prize you get for that, but congratulations. Alright, next, we have Life is Strange reunion announced trailer. Chloe Price was Max Clawfield's partner in crime. Losing her is Max's greatest regret. Now Chloe has come to Caledon University. I hope I said that right. Haunted by nightmares and impossible memories, Chloe needs Max's help, but Max is already in crisis. In 3 days, a deadly inferno will destroy the campus. Max's rewind power has bought her time, but she can't prevent the blaze alone. Fire will force Max and Chloe to make devastating decisions. Can they find a future together before everything burns? All right, here we go. Hold on. Oh, getting stuck over here. Hold up. There we go. I don't know why my thing is freezing a little bit here. Anyway, let's go. Chat is not normal spiritually. Yeah, it's a little, yeah, you're not wrong. Here we go. Actions have had consequences. Wait, why is the subtitles in a different language? Chinese simplified, that's interesting. Is there no English? There's auto-generated English. Why all these languages but not English? That's so weird. Okay. There we go.
I thought the storm would be the
Oh, it's dubbed English. I'm like, what's going on here? That's okay. We'll leave it on.
worst thing to hit Caledon. But now, I only have 3 days to save everyone.
Help!
Moses! All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of.
With so many lives at stake, I need all the help I can get. Sophie?
In the flesh. If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
I know there are consequences
Damn.
to using your powers, but maybe this time is different?
Right
It never
when
is.
everything is falling into chaos. She walks in, like she heard her cue. Chloe? How are you here?
Lots to discuss. Right now, I think we should run.
Chloe.
Let's go, Max!
One last chance to reunite.
I have memories of things that can't possibly.
Oh, wow. So this shows like alternate realities of things. Damn. Yeah, that name could easily change, right?
Of things that can't possibly be true. Max, did you do this?
Your visions, the fire. We'll figure it all out.
Whatever comes next, it will happen to us.
This isn't fair! You can't have come back to me just to end up here.
Let's see, I was waiting for a continuation? Really? Huh. Okay, so my thoughts, right? Story-focused stuff seems interesting concept. Feels like the kind of game that, like, maybe potentially has replay value if there's, like, different consequences to your choices. Which is interesting if there's, like, alternate, things that could happen or things that could, you know, take place depending on what you decide to do. So yeah, I can kind of see that being good. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not familiar. It's basically a sequel. Yeah, so like I'm not familiar with Life is Strange. Like I have no foreknowledge really of it. But it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does look kind of fun. Like, maybe it would be interesting to try and then just see, like, the different outcomes and over, just dying over and over. So, I don't know. This might be a fun one to try out at some point. So, who knows? Next we have The Last Cat in the Universe official announcement trailer. Get a look at the announcement trailer for The Last Cat in the Universe, a narrative-driven incremental game developed by Appamate, or Appamat? I have no idea. Studio and Diora? Players will acquire what lies within a... It's like X-Men, I think. Oh, it's like... Oh, you're saying it's like X-Men? Maybe. Let's see, players will acquire what lies within a desolate space station to build a cozy home for the last cat in the entire universe. The Last Cat in the Universe is coming soon to PC on Steam. Alright, let's check it out. New system instructions. I will grant you full control over the station's systems. What? Take care of her. Use whatever resources you need from the station to keep her safe. Okay. Oh Oh yeah, let's go! It's a calico. It's a calico. I'm happy. You know, I miss Freckles, man. I miss my now I'm getting emotional, fuck. I used to have a cat that looked a lot like her. So I'm getting emotional, man. Just a little bit. Reminds me of my kitty. Try to improve your systems whenever you can, right? You're going to need it. Upgrades. Actually, that cat's more, I'm not sure if that's... No, that's definitely a calico. It's just a very oddly colored calico to the point where they look almost like a tortoiseshell. Sorry that happened. That's okay. It was like 6 years ago. It was about 6 years ago. It'd be like that sometime, yeah. Collecting all the resources. Make her happy, okay. Oh, you got music, let's go. Oh. This is cute. Coolest cat in the universe. That's such a sad story. But you know, at the same time, at least they're with you. Oh man. I love this. I think this is kind of cool. For an announcement trailer, it showed us a little bit of everything, I feel like. You know, what to expect. I don't really know what this is about. I assume you're like living on a spaceship or something, so you're just kind of absorbing resources. I noticed that there's like a battery gauge here. Not sure what that's about. This play thing, not really sure what that's about. And over here you have like your amounts or whatever. So I don't know. Interesting, but that's a really oddly colored calico. I have a feeling that this cat is probably modeled after like one of the developers' actual cats or something. Because it's rare to see a calico with that much black on them like that. Like usually they can be very multicolored and crazy, but yeah, that's a lot of black on a calico actually. A lot of black and gray, like dark gray, charcoal. So yeah, I feel like they're just modeled after someone's cat, like IRL. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that that color combination is so intentional, it's hard to believe that this isn't modeled after someone's cat that they personally had. It has a personal touch to it, you know? I don't know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, I love this. It's a calico, it's cute. You get my thumbs up. Adorable. Alright, here we go. Next we have Tailside Cozy Cafe Sim. Official early access launch trailer. Tailside Cozy Cafe Sim is available now on Steam for early access. Watch the Tailside Cozy Cafe Sim early access launch trailer for this cafe management game. Sit back, relax, and fulfill your cafe management dreams in Tailside. Customize your cafe, bedroom, and terrace with a range of decor, including the comfiest chairs, succulents, and plushies before opening the doors to take orders from creatures from across the forest. All right. Think this drill power meter? Yeah, maybe it is. That could be it, Ramon. I think you're right. Here we go. Oh, hold on. That's a lot of furniture, actually. Let's go back. That was really fast. Alright, here we go. Alright, so looks like you have some screens, some like chairs or cushions. Let's see, chairs, cushions, rugs, curtains, water dispenser. That's interesting. There's a grid snap you can enable, disable. I like that. Got your monies, your level, your XP gain. You have the orders at the top here from left to right. Time of day, right? Open, close, and coffee versus cafe. So I guess that shows like how much you have available or something, like your inventory. I don't know. You can change your cursor speed, items. I don't know what that says. Items navigation, place and pick, put away. Okay, so it looks like there might be controller support for this game. Look, there's left mouse button. Sorry, left bumper, left trigger, right trigger. Yeah, this is controller. That's interesting. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, progress, upgrade, and earn new rewards. I guess you get like these cute buttons. That's cute. Oh, that's one of the cutest cafes I've seen. Yeah, right? What is that? Legendary? Oh, that's the plushies. Okay. Can restock. Okay. Decorate to your heart's content. This is the part where this is what I care about, right here. Let's see how much customization you actually get. Okay, good. They showed pictures. Okay, you got chairs and seating, cafe arrangements, a lot of different combinations. Looks like you can change the floor tiles, the wallpaper, the countertop color you can change, items on everything, the kinds of plants, the little stand with the menu or the specials items. Interesting. That's so cute! It's so cute, I love it. You know what, I'm gonna add this to... actually, let me see if it's on Steam. This one is called Tailside Cozy Cafe Sim. It is. Oh, it's on sale right now. Hold up. Oh, it's an early access game. Okay. Oh, I see. Official early access launch trailer. Okay, I missed that. But yeah, this game is early access. Apparently, okay, so looking at the price on Steam, this game right now is $9.89 USD, but if you don't have the discount, it's about $11, which isn't bad. That's pretty cheap. So I assume that the official launch price is probably gonna be something closer to like $15 to $20, depending on how much stuff they add. But okay, well, you know what? I'm adding that one to the wish list. It's just so cute. It's super cute. You know, there's another game too that I was looking at that's kind of similar to this. It's called, let's see if I could find it on my, I have it on my wish list, I think. Maybe not my wish list. Hold up. See if I can find it. It's called it's a rhythm game. It's like a rhythm cafe something. I can't remember. Rhythm Animal Cafe. So there's a similar game called Rhythm Animal Cafe, but it's an actual rhythm game with like mini games, you know, that are like rhythm based, right? So if you're looking for something cute like this, or kind of like chill, I think that might be a good fit also to look at. I don't know. I wanted to play the demo for that, but I never got a chance to. So there's that. But yeah, this game looks cool. I like this. Next. Alright, we have, so I left the last two for last because they're long, right? So let's see. I think I'm gonna get through about halfway of both of them, and then we'll wrap up the stream when we're done. So Beast of Reincarnation gameplay overview, and then the next one is gonna be Fable, new gameplay demo. So we'll do this one first and see how it goes. So Beast of Reincarnation gameplay overview, Xbox Developer Direct 2026. Learn about the Beast Reincarnation. Learn about Beast of Reincarnation, the one-person, one-dog action RPG from Pokemon developer Game Freak. During the developer direct, we learned more about the journey of Emma and Ku in 4026 AD and the gameplay fans can expect, which fuses Emma's fast-paced katana action and Ku's powerful skills that are triggered via a command-based system. Beast of Reincarnation will be released on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC in summer of 2026. Alright, let's check it out.
Minasan, konnichiwa. ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはかつてない
Oh, I can't. By the way, guys, I'm not gonna read all the subtitles, so I hope you know Japanese because that's too much reading. I'm sorry. I know that's lazy, but you can always just watch it later.
新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組み、ギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほか、ソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し、常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来。
Okay, so it's set in a post-apocalyptic Japan of the distant future, and it depicts a world consumed by a blight. Okay.
崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
You know, I'm kind of getting like almost like Monster Hunter vibes or like Shadow the Colossus vibes almost, like something about like the creatures. I don't know.
シリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
They're injured.
最初は黙々とそのゲームである感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。
So anyone who can't watch but is listening in, this is basically like he's just kind of explaining like what kind of mood he wanted to have, you know, as far as like the game's tone and style. So that's cool.
この世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒、クーもその過程で生まれました。
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い
So I guess the plants are like a parasitic blight that's just kind of like overgrown plants throughout the world. Interesting. Okay.
尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっており、ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で
Oh, that's weird. This is how we came up with the idea for giving Emma vine-like hair that she can manipulate at will. Oh, okay.
自由に操ることのできる
Oh, so it's like Bayonetta, but like helpful. I'm kidding.
のような紙をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれが
That's an interesting concept. Like, because a lot of games, like when a character is going across, Game Freak can do this. What? Yeah, right. like what's interesting is that like a lot of times in games, like when a character is going across from like one part to another, there's two ways that characters can usually do this that you usually see. Either A, you're gliding, that's the simplest way, that's the most popularized way, I think, modern. It used to be B, where like you'd be like wall running. So good example of that would be something like Prince of Persia. You know, you see a lot of that wall running mechanic. Or, you know, in general, or you would just jump or have like a really far jump or some kind of like but yeah, the gliding mechanic, I guess you could also say, is kind of old school too, because you would have games like Spyro and, you know, granted you had wings, but you know what I mean. But it's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a game where like the characters travel like from one piece of terrain to another is being lifted up by vines. I don't think I've ever seen that. Or in like not even like through another object, like not through like, you know, some kind of, you know, power or magic or something. I don't think I've ever seen that, now I think about it. That's actually a very different way to approach movement. That's kind of interesting. Will Pokemon get this kind of visual upgrade? Probably never. Is this a separate group within Game Freak from the ones making Pokemon? Apparently it's the same freaking studio. I don't know. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, what? Because they mentioned that they've worked on, you know, Pokemon and stuff like that. Like they took credit for that. So I'm sitting here like, how is this the same people? I don't know. Let's see more.
エマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見
Okay, so you have a little bit of dodging slowdown mechanic stuff kind of going on, real time, you know, dodge mechanics with a slight slowdown just for visual effect. That's not uncommon. You do see that.
言い出し、ゲームデザインと
Don't think I've seen her before on anything Pokemon related stuff. Yeah, maybe she just works on other stuff, who knows.
モチーフを紐付けることは、ポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。
Wait, hold on, let's read that again. What? We learned through our work on the Pokemon video game series. Wait. Finding a perfect motive and and tying the game design to it is an essential step in our development process.
ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることは、ポケットモンスター
We learned through our work on Pokemon video game
シリー
series.
ズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階で、コンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いたとき、自然に支配される世界の舞台。
Yeah, this game has given me a lot of like near automata vibes. The music in the background gives those vibes a little bit, you know, the quiet chorus kind of vibes with like a little bit of, you know, orchestral background, the plants engulfing all of, you know, the structures and things like that. It has a very near automata vibe to me. It's almost like it kind of, okay, maybe I'm like off by saying this, but it kind of reminds me of like it feels like a mixture between near automata and like and maybe like some kind, well, I can't even think. Maybe like some kind of like, maybe Ghost of Yotai, or is it Yotei or Yotai? I don't know. But it kind of, or is that, or am I thinking about something else? Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. I never played the game, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's weird. See, okay, let's see. I don't see any Pokemon relation to this game though. Well, they said they gained experience from working on the Pokemon game, so that, you know what? It could be that they wanted to work on something else and they somehow convinced their boss to let them try something new. That could be it. Who knows? I don't know, man. Maybe the game coding. Maybe.
として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに
Alright, I'm gonna fast forward so we can look at some of this other stuff. So this section, okay, we're past that. Okay, so oh here we go. So we got more boss fight stuff, it looks like.
主と呼ばれる存在は植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかりプレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。
Okay.
ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るためかつての人間が魂を
What? They were made when former humans transferred their souls into mechanical bodies in order to survive the harsh world? Damn.
機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
Their souls have deteriorated. That makes sense.
エマとクーは様々な人物と出会います。
Okay, so they're talking about like a variety of enemies and things. Let's fast forward a little bit. Oh, hold on. It looks like a skill tree or something here. Okay, so we have like some kind of skill tree. No idea what this means. But I'm going to assume, okay, so there's tracking shot. So that's like a ranged skill or whatever. You have enlightenment overdrive, which I don't know what that is, and then some kind of hair thing. So, okay, well, I guess it says here what it is, but that's interesting. This looks like a really good potential game. Like, if this ends up being, like, a huge, great cinematic event for people to enjoy, I could see this popping off. This looks great. It looks fantastic. It is kind of like Nier in some ways. Yeah. This is what Game Freak can do with budget. Yeah, right. More like with freedom. Forget the budget. Gotta have that freedom, you know? Man, that's cool. All right. Last but not least, we have Fable new gameplay demo. 13 minutes in 4K. What? Let's see. Fable new gameplay demo, 13 minutes in 4K, showcases an extended look at the long-awaited reboot. Oh yeah, I've never played Fable. Starting with fresh gameplay before diving into a full overview of the game, the latest news, key systems, and additional screenshots. Fable returns to Albion as a modern open-world action RPG where every choice shapes who you become, blending dark fairy tale humor, reputation-driven storytelling, and player freedom. You step into the role of a new hero, exploring a vibrant world filled with eccentric characters, moral dilemmas, and classic, this description is extremely wordy, I'm not gonna lie. And classic creatures like hobs, balverines, and trolls, while mastering melee, ranged, and magical combat. Beyond fighting, Albion reacts to how you live your life, build wealth, forge relationships, make enemies, and watch your reputation spread across the land. Every decision carries consequences, and fairy tale endings are never guaranteed. Release date expected October 2026. Okay, let's check it out. Thank you for that headpat, Catchy Kochu. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate, Majin Droid Rinsu, and thank you for the stretch. What did you do? I shall stretch. Alright, continuing.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons.
You just turn him into a chicken.
Style weaving combat.
He kicked the chicken.
allowing you to show off your personal playstyle against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard.
Oh.
And deal with troublesome flying enemies.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
Yeah, that's not gonna work against that armor. There you go.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for it.
You know, there's a lot of people walking around, and I know this is kind of a nitpick, right? There's a lot of people walking around this little village, but they're like, some people are just kind of standing idle. I don't really see a lot actually happening here. Maybe it could be the angle, it could be, you know, just this particular area. I'm not entirely sure, but that kind of feels a little dead, not gonna lie. A vain commoner. Jesus. Well, if I had a hat like that, I'd be vain too.
A role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
Okay, so it looks like the characters, like the side characters or random NPCs, do have some kind of like habit logic here. I know that's not a technical term, but that's interesting.
But what's even cool, because you...
What? Is it just me, or is it skipping? Hold on.
Hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cool,
because you evicted them.
What's going on here? That's the second time now that this is like jumped. Like, it'll cut off the person mid-sentence and jump to like the next section. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? What is this? Like a... No, it just says new gameplay demo. Yeah. So I don't know.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us, morality isn't black and white.
What's with the kicking of chickens? What is like... I think that's like a meme, like, for this series, but I don't get it.
There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
Damn. She just said the quiet part out loud.
Imbecile.
It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes.
Bowerstone, home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and common.
I don't like how the people who are kind of stationary aren't actually doing anything. Like, a lot of them are just kind of sitting, like, okay, like, they might have, like, you know, an idle animation, but that's not enough. Like, I feel like there needs to be, like, a purpose for them being there, you know? Like, I think a game that does this really well would be something like Where Winds Meet, for example. Because in that game, like, some of the NPCs, they'll be like actively doing something. Like maybe they're practicing their combat skills, or they're meditating or something, or oh, maybe they're playing an instrument, or maybe they're filling up a cart with stuff, or maybe they're riding a horse, or maybe they're doing some kind of task. This, so far from what I've seen, I don't think I've seen a single NPC doing a task, like an actual task. And that's a little concerning. Like, if you have a world that's this big and none of the NPCs are doing anything productive, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's weird.
Royalty and
like, we've seen quite a bit of footage of like the townspeople now, and none of them seem to have like convincing things going on. I don't know.
You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden. Magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches.
So, like, okay, here's another good example. If we go back to this scene right here, show me if they're okay. We got the chickens again. Show me any any of the characters doing anything, like actually doing a task. Like, we have idle animations almost. You know, the fact that they're standing in front, like, you could have taken this character that's standing in front of this bread stand, popped them over here, and it'd have the same effect, almost. Except it looks like they're looking at bread or they're shopping, right? Like, what? Like, I don't know.
Bustling villages, sleepy hamlets.
Like, I know we're only seeing a little bit of this, but that's a little concerning.
Oversized vegetable patches and stunning vistas.
You'll find mountains.
All right, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. Fable is an upcoming action. Wait, hold on. Oh, so they just typed out a bunch of stuff. That's weird to see in a demo, gameplay demo thing. So these are all the systems it's gonna be on. It's a lot of text. Okay, we got that giant chicken again. Oh, so it's just screenshots. Okay, they're showing screenshots and stuff. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced that this is gonna be a good experience. I'm not totally convinced. Good that they added a character creation mode instead of getting stuck with the previously shown character. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's probably one great thing about this. I just don't know if this is like anything that I would even want to pick up, to be completely honest. It doesn't really have... I just don't see a reason to play this game. Like, I haven't seen anything here that impresses me or makes me want to say, yeah, that looks like fun. Like, there's nothing about this that kind of sticks out to me. Now, I never played Fable, like the previous Fable games. I assume it's a series, right? I haven't played them. I have no experience with them. I don't know what to expect. I understand this is alpha footage and, you know, all this good stuff. But, you know, I gotta say, like, based on what I'm seeing already, I'm a little hesitant to pick this one up. Something about it, I don't know. But yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Akron. Alright. Let's let's look at the stream streaks before we wrap things up. Here we go. So we have a few stream streaks. About a few. Alright. First, we have Epic as Ever, who has reached a 10 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. You Read Your Cursed has reached a 10 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. Kachi Kochu has also reached a 10 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. Isekai Dude has reached a 10 stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. And last but not least, we have Mage Flame coming in with the hottest, flamiest 10 stream streak. So please give them a round of applause. All right, so yeah, let's go over what the plan is for tomorrow before I head off. So for tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna be playing Vampires Bloodlord Rising. No, it's not V Rising. It's a different vampire game that's similarly named, but after playing it this weekend, I gotta say it's very different. It's nothing like V Rising. But I'm gonna be doing some castle building in that game nonetheless. You know, try it out, try and build something nice. It's gonna take time and practice, but I'm determined to build a wonderful structure, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, just tune in tomorrow, same time, same place as today. Shouldn't say yesterday, as today. And then of course on Thursday we're gonna be playing Hungry Horrors. It's that game that I saw a trailer of last week. I decided to buy it because I was just like, you know, this game looks kind of fun. It's basically a card. It's a deck builder, but it's also like the objective is that you're playing as like a princess and you're trying to feed monsters so that they don't eat you, essentially. And if you fail to feed them stuff that they like, they will eat you. So yeah, that sounds like fun. Seems like a cool thing to try out. But yeah. Overall, really excited for that. So this week we're gonna have a very different kind of week. Lots of new games we haven't tried yet on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, for chatting, chilling, lurking, whatever it is you guys do. Hopefully we can fix the chat somehow, and Botrix will stop double showing every single chat that we have. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, Sholo out.